lights on. They'll go out very, very shortly. We're racing here in Kota. Great start from pole position by the home hero, Cameron Beaubier. It's the dream start. Surely he'll get the whole shot up the hill into the first corner. Here comes Vietti though with a late dive bomb. Vietti's got the inside line. Canet also coming through, nearly contact with him and Beaubier. It's getting really scrappy further down the field.
Yeah, it was one of the Dynavolt riders. I think it was Marcel Schrotter came barreling up the inside, made contact with Fermin Aldeguer, and one of the two Aspar riders was caught up in that as well. So three key runners also way down the field.
Wow, already Canet and Beaubier leaning on each other a couple of times, and now Beaubier is getting bashed around here in this first sector, snaking through turns 2 through to 9. Arbolino's got through now. Beaubier, the pole man, nudged back to 4th.
It was Arenas, the Aspar rider, who's lost ground. You can see Dixon there just behind the battle between Agura and Acosta that's going on, but Vietti's got the start he wanted. Aldeguer all the way down in 22nd. The Argentine pole man has got to come from a long way back.
Yeah, he was the victim, wasn't he, of the early scrapes in that first corner. Canet a bit loose on the front end of that Cadillac chassis down into turn number 11. He got it, pulled to the apex though. Vietti in prime position though, and when we've seen him in this position previously in 2022, he's a formidable force. He powers down the 1200 metre back straight for the very first time. Vietti already half a second clear of Canet.
What a first lap for Pedro Acosta. He's just behind Cameron Beaubier, the Moto2 world champion, already up in 5th place. You can see him shaping to have a look. Just behind him, Jake Dixon also on the move. He's just gone past.
There's a crash. There's one of the that's Sam Lowes,
I think,
it's
as well.
Sam Lowes. Wow, we've got carnage further down the field. Sam Lowes was definitely involved.
Aldeguer as well.
Aldeguer's involved. His nightmare run continues. That's going to be back-to-back DNS for Paul Fermin Aldeguer. Tony Arbolino down the back straight in the braking zone for turn 12, ahead of all the chaos, and carnage got Canet for second place. Now then, who was caught up in that melee? Aldeguer clearly. Sam Lowes was involved on the second of the Elf Mark Vidas Racing Team Cadillac chassis. Arbolino's teammate at the moment looking good in second.
I think I saw Chantra involved as well. Definitely looked like a Honda Team Asia rider in the background, and of course we saw Agura up towards the front. There's a big moment there for Acosta as well. Acosta nearly out of seat coming through turn 19. All sorts of drama on this second lap.
Yeah, at least 3 riders down in that incident at turn 12. Then it's Gavi Rodrigo, Sam Lowes, Somkat Chantra, Fermin Aldeguer, Zonta van der Gorburg. So he lost 5 riders on that dramatic first lap as Canet launches a raid up the inside of Arbolino into that tight uphill first corner. He's got the job done. Canet then back into second place. Vietti's advantage over the line was 0.6 of a second. Beaubier, having made the dream start from pole, got pushed back down to 4th place. He's not been able to find or recover any places so far.
It's really split the field with that incident in the middle of the pack. You can see some of the riders. That's Zonta van der Gorburg who's up on his feet. They look like 2 separate incidents, didn't they? It looked like Van der Gorburg was one of the riders, perhaps further back, who came in alongside it and joined that incident. Here's Sam Lowes, who's looking to get back on his bike, but of course he's lost the best part of a lap. We'll get a replay of it now. Look like 2 separate incidents here.
Yeah, now then, who's that? Well, Somkat Chantra has just come from miles back.
And then Aldeguer gets into the back of, it looks like Van den Gorburg as well. Of course, Rodrigo involved in there as well. Chantra definitely making contact with someone further back.
Yeah, Chantra there with nowhere to go. Sam Lowes knew nothing about that, nothing he could do about it either. Chantra clatters into the back of Sam Lowes. Down he goes, and then there's mayhem behind him as well. Sam Lowes there turning back. He knew, or he probably saw maybe a blink of an eye, that it was Chantra that clattered into him. But that's costly for Somkat Chantra and Sam Lowes in the championship as there's a raid here. Beaubier on the inside of Arbolino into turn 12. He's done a fantastic job there to pull that one down the brakes. Brilliant by Beaubier. He's back in the podium places for the first time since corner 2.
Keep an eye out for Navarro. He's now dropping down the order. That will be him taking his long lap penalty, I suspect. You can see the icon just to the left of his name on the tower on the left-hand side of your screen. That's to indicate that he's now been told he can serve his long lap penalty. So Navarro, he has a bit of a gap back to Marcel Schrotter behind him, so he might not lose all that much space, Navarro.
Now then, Beaubier with a little bit of clear track in front of him now has got the tough task of hunting down the men who started alongside him on that front row of the grid. The top 2 men in this World Championship so far this year. Vietti from Canet, then it's Beaubier, Arbolino in 4th place. So it's the top 4 men that started this race. It's as you were in terms of the top 4 places. Albert Arenas, what's happened to Arenas? He's dropped back.
Well, he was involved in that incident on the first lap.
Yeah.
He was run wide as we saw Schrotter come barreling up the inside. Aldeguer was the first rider who got pushed wide, and Arenas was on the outside, absolutely nowhere to go.